Hey guys, welcome to day 19 of my carnivore journey. I hope it's a lifelong journey. I mean, if I do these daily vlogs for the rest of my life for you guys, I hope it helps. Um, I don't know, who knows? But guys, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. It's a struggle at times. I mean, I'd love to say that everything's great, everything's gravy, but I have cravings that I have to fight. And I can go into more detail with that. I'm going to go into more detail with, on that with you guys. Probably in another video, but just understand that, look, the cravings, they come and go very quickly. You can get through them. And it's not because a lot of people say, hey, if I'm eat until I'm full and I'm satiated, I'm not going to crave anything. I still disagree. I'm sorry. I know it sounds great to when you have people watching your videos, but the reason why I say that is because yes, I'm full. I am satiated. That part is true. So if you want a diet that's going to keep you mostly full and you're not going to be starving and things like that, yes, the carnivore diet is that awesome badass diet. I'm telling you. But there's still going to be challenges, and that's why I want to give you guys the most real, down to earth, view, because I know what it's like when you look at this diet and you constantly watch all these videos and all the doctors and you're looking for any sign, anything to go wrong, because this is almost seems too good to be true. And so you just look like, oh, okay, is there going to be some longer effects? Maybe what about now? What about the most recent video? What about this? What about that? What about the people that quit? What are they saying? I get it. I get it. So, guys, relax. And, we're going to get through this together. Okay. I'm going through it. I'm going to share all my weaknesses, everything I can with you guys. Okay, I'll try to be as honest as I can. Now, some things I may not mention to you until later, because sometimes it's like little things and I'm like, I don't know if I should mention it right now. Maybe we'll wait and see if it becomes a thing. And then if I notice something after a while, I might be like, well, hey, for the last few days. So just keep that in mind too. So let me start with last night. I did after the video you guys saw, I ended up having one more meatball and 1.5 pieces of bacon later on. I didn't really finish the plate that you guys saw when I showed you when I had just like a little bit left. I didn't really show you guys that, but I told you I didn't really finish that. But later I came home and I made me a meatball and 1.5 pieces of bacon, so 3 half strips, and just warmed that up. It was like a late night snack, and then today, probably around 5, I had some pepperoni. So I picked up some pepperoni. It was 0 sugar, and I'm really liking pepperoni as a snack. Again, not a whole lot, but just as a snack kind of meat source. I know it's probably not the perfect meat. Okay, I'm not trying to be a purist right now. I'm just trying to be as close to the BBB&E as I can, but again, a few little strays, but nothing too bad, like a dirty BBB&E. Okay, for dinner, I actually, this is great. So this is good timing. So guys, announcement in the middle of what I was telling you. For those of you who don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, I took your advice and I got Instagram. so, uh, so yes, I got Instagram for those of you that were asking about it. And it is exactly the name of my channel. Josh's, with no apostrophe, obviously, Josh, Josh's Weight Loss Diary. Okay. So that's my Instagram. So for those of you that have Instagram, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to post at least pictures of my meals every day, since I don't always do it on the videos. But on the Instagram, I'll try to, take a picture of my main dinner and post it on Instagram. And I may have a few other little things. I told you guys I'm working on a few videos, And that is true. I've got a few videos in the works. I was actually at the store. I took some photos and I'm putting together a great little video for you. So I am working on those. So hopefully maybe through this weekend. This weekend's gonna be kind of busy for me though. We're decorating for Christmas. We have my son's got a guest over here, from Florida. So it's we're just dealing with a lot this weekend, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to work tonight, so I can't work on it tonight, or else I would. Um, let's see. Oh, so back to what I had for dinner. So I posted a picture on Instagram. So if you want to go see it, you can just go see. But I had 4 eggs and 3 pieces of bacon. They were 6 halves. So 3 pieces of bacon, 4 eggs. My eggs were over medium-ish. I think I left them a little too over. Like when I flipped them over, I was trying to multitask. I made my family chicken enchiladas. And I think I left them a little long because they were like that in between over medium and over hard. It's like there was still some runniness in there, but not like pooling out. So yeah, and I like when it pulls out. I love the yolk and stuff, but I love over medium. I love that because I can't do them. It's snotty whites. So I love over medium. They were over medium hard-ish, but they were still great. They're still great. I had Himalayan pink salt on them. Again, I know you guys, a lot of you use Redmond's out there, but I don't feel like ordering it right now. Money's tight, and I found like a big old thing of Himalayan salt for fairly decent money at Walmart. So I've been using that, and I have like a little one that's been in my cupboard for a while, and so I'm almost out of that. So I bought a bigger Himalayan pink salt recently. Oh, and then when I was done with that dinner that I posted, the picture, I actually had 3 more meatballs. I warmed up 3 meatballs, ate them, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling pretty full. So that was enough to top me off. And then I had some unsweet tea. I actually broke out the unsweet tea with a little bit of heavy cream. I'm gonna see how my body handles it now. Now that my body seems to be, my body seems to be leveling out when it comes to the gut, right? So, and of course my potty breaks. My potty breaks, like I don't know if I went potty today. I don't think I did. I don't think I went potty today yet. But I haven't had the straight shot. You know what I mean? It's been pretty normal-ish. So I feel like my potty is starting to, level out, starting to have some normal potties. I think I've been trying to have a good balance of fat and proteins and stuff. I think that's why I'm, doing that. And as far as dropping in some unsweet tea, who knows? All right. But guys, so that's kind of everything. That's kind of everything. And what I wanted to say is, guys, there's a couple things. One, I want to say welcome to the channel. I've got a ton of people, and thank you to Rick Van Man, right? Rick Van Man, my favorite new bloke from over the pond there. But yeah, I mean, Rick is on this journey to quit sugar, but he's doing like a carnivore, like a BB and E. But his ultimate goal really is to drop sugar. Although I'm curious to see what he does at day 90. I wonder if he's really going to be, because I don't know about Rick, but for me, it's like in my mind, I can tell I'm already psychologically starting to build up the same kind of resistance that I had when I quit drinking years ago or quit smoking years ago. It's almost like my mind started saying, if you have one bite, if you have that sugar, if you give into that temptation, you're gonna blow it, man. You're gonna blow it, and that's not good. And it's almost like you don't want to blow it. Or even like keto friendly stuff, right? Because there was like these keto friendly flour tortillas, like low carb, and I could have probably had like a low carb tortilla with some chicken and a little bit of the cheese, and it would have been like keto friendly. But I'm not doing keto right now. I'm trying to be pretty carnivore. So, but I could feel that temptation. But it's really weird because I even asked myself, in 90 days, would I want to do the tortillas at that point? Like, or am I just going to be like, you know what? I'm just good because I guess in my mind is like, am I going to like think of that any carbs now is just going to mess me up, or like, I guess am I going to have that fear now? Like if I eat those carbs, what is it going to make me feel like? Because I feel good with carnivore. You feel good. You feel solid. That's the best way I can put it. Um, and I even noticed Rick was talking about trying to describe the energy, and he's right. It's a little tough to describe the energy, but it's like it's there. And I use the word solid a lot because when you're on a diet of other types, you still have that achiness. Sometimes you'll have your up and down moments where but the energy feels either like forced, like you're getting some kind of sugar high, or and it feels like a false energy, or you're like still sluggish after a while. Like there's these weird, like a sluggish feeling sometimes. With carnivore, you just seem to be pretty even keel. Yes, like you might have days you're walking around, and when you need the energy, when you're like, hey, I need to do things, you just do them. It's almost like you don't really have to muster up the energy. You just do them. And then there's times when you're like, uh, when you're like, I don't know if I feel energetic, but then when you need it, it's there. That's what's crazy. But you don't really feel sluggish. So hopefully that helps. Um, okay, so I need your guys' help. So those of you, all my new family, my new family members, new mafia family. I say mafia family because that's never mind. It's an inside joke. But for all my new uh, friends and family that have decided to grace me with their subscription and their comments and their love and their support. I mean, it really does make me feel amazing and humbles me. And in a time like this, you really need support. You really do. I'm telling you, it's tough because I love my wife to death, but it's hard when she's not doing anything. Like she's not even doing keto. She's not, and she's still having that, and she doesn't want to learn. And I get that. That's fine. I don't want anybody to pick on her or shame her or anything. I love her to death. That's her choice. you know. And like I said, I make them whatever food they want. I'll still cook the same because they love my cooking. And I made chicken enchiladas tonight. But for me, it's like I just can't do it now. Knowing so much of the truth, it's just so hard. But anyways, what I need your guys' help with is I heard that there is somewhat of a little bit of a in that small spectrum of carnivore, like sirloin, or not sirloin, but like ribeye cuts and things like that. Like meat in general is like the superfood of carnivore, obviously. I also heard there's another superfood source, and that is sardines. So I need your guys' help because I have a I have a fear of sardines. Like I don't even know I can't even remember what they look like. I think they're like just little fishies, but I can't imagine me eating fishes. I can't imagine me eating whole. I know that there was a recipe one time I saw for like a homemade um a homemade Caesar dressing where you have to like ground up sardines. Like you have to food process them into like a paste or something, I don't know, like mush or whatever, like into a liquid, and then you add it to other things. And but that's like one of the things in like a homemade Caesar dressing. So I'm just asking you guys now. I bought the ones. I forgot to look and see if they had bones or not, I guess. And all I saw was I looked to see ones that were, it said in water. Because there was like all kinds of different ones that were like in oil, in Tabasco, I don't know. But there was ones that was like in water. So I figured that's got to be the ones. So I got a can. It's just kind of a thin, pretty can. You'll peel the top. I didn't look at them. I didn't open them. I don't know, but I just need your guys' suggestions on what do you guys? Because I don't know if I can eat them whole. Like, is there a how do I eat these guys? I need to know. Like, help me. Because look, other people in the community, they say you need to try to push yourself outside your comfort zone a few times. So, like liver, I'm gonna do liver at some point. I saw it in the store, and then also sardines. But I know that sardines, I know they probably taste good. I've heard a lot about them in that sense. But at the same time, there's that uncomfortness for me because I don't do. If a fish is looking at me, I don't do well with the whole. I don't know. I just. It's a foreign thing. So if you guys have suggestions, what would be the easiest way? Like, should I process them up and then like use it as a sauce for my ground beef? I don't know. That's kind of what my head was at. I don't know, but what do you guys think I should do with those? Let me know in the comments, please. I am nervous. I'm tapping my desk. I am not. This is out of my comfort zone, but I feel like it's because it's that superfood, supposedly for carnivore. I really want to incorporate those nutrients into my diet. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to think if there's any last bit of stuff other than I told you about my potties that seem to be good right now. Sleep wise, okay. I was a little tired today, but I also got some sleep in a way. I didn't really get more amount. I feel like I went to sleep faster and was more solid in that like 5 hour block of time that I slept. I felt like it was more solid. So I don't know if like today when I was at work and I was driving and stuff, I was like, whoa, whoa. I was like, whoa, hey, I'm driving here. So there was a couple nods, okay, and I could feel it. But as far as like when I was going to customers' houses and stuff and working on things, I don't feel like I had sluggish energy or anything. It's just that when I got in the vehicle and I'm driving and I had that sort of downtime, uh, it was almost like, okay, I could use more sleep. So again, I can't really fault the diet for that. So I'm just saying, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Coffee, coffee. I don't know. I did, and this is something out there. I know my friend Rick has been. He's a big coffee person, and I like coffee too. But I also want to say that I believe, and maybe I can try to find the link. If I can find the link, I'll put it below. If not, I think Sean Baker has a video about where he talks about coffee, and in there he basically, obviously he's going to be like, hey, if you can just cut it out, cut it out. But um I think he was talking about how decaf is actually worse though than regular. So, and I know that Rick was mostly cutting out regular because of sleep, and then he ended up having a cup. And, anyways, the point is I would say to anybody, if you're gonna drink coffee, just drink regular coffee. Just watch out for the nighttime stuff. Like if you drink it close to night, if you just have it in the morning and stuff, usually the caffeine will wear off. And um, but speaking of coffee, there's one more thing I do want to talk about, and that's butter in coffee. So I know people have tried it. People have recommended it. I talked about it before. I've done the bullet coffee even back when I tried to do keto a long time ago, or last year. I tried bullet coffee. I did a recipe too. It was like some ghee, MCT oil, a dash of cinnamon. See, it was like ghee, MCT oil, dash of cinnamon. I don't remember if there was anything else or not. I don't remember. But I did the bullet coffee thing, blended it up and everything, and it there's something about the butter and the coffee that I got like one good, like last night I did it. That's right. I had coffee last night. That's right. I had coffee, guys. See, I almost forgot. I had coffee and I put some butter in it. That's right, because yesterday I had pretty much just like meat. I didn't even have eggs, so I was like, man, I better get my butter. So I was like, you know what? I'll put a couple tablespoons of butter in my coffee, and I did. And I took the frother blender thing, and I sat there and blended up, real good. But I don't know, guys. For me, I think there was like one sip where I was like, hey, butter. And then I was like, okay. But then the rest, after a while, I don't know if it's just because the coffee was sitting for a while, not a while, but it's just like the longer it went, it just felt like it was more bitter at that point. Like I didn't really enjoy it too much. So butter and coffee for me, I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do. That's just me. So I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. I tried it. I tried it before in the past. I tried it again. I gave it some chances. Okay. If you guys think that ghee, maybe I should get some ghee, but ghee is so expensive. Holy crap! Did you see how expensive? Like ghee is like $9 for like I don't. I mean, good lord. Um, okay, but I think that's it. We were up to like a 21-minute video or something like that. So, guys, again, thank you all so much for the love and welcome. Please, it really helps. Seriously, and I hope I can return the favor by helping you guys with whatever. Like I said, I've got some videos planned. There's some topics I really want to get into that I don't hear dive a lot. Like I hear a lot of surface level stuff like, oh, the energy's great and blah 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 and this and this and this. But there's some things I really want to kind of dive into the weeds about, and I think you guys might want to as well. So, but remember, I got that Instagram, so if you want to see more photos, I'm going to try to do that. But guys, thank you again so much, and I will see you tomorrow as we get closer to the end of my week 3, and I will be doing a weigh-in Monday morning, and we'll see where the progress is, or maybe not progress. Who knows? All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.